Hey everyone, welcome to Happy Little Yarn episode 24. It is Sunday, April 3rd, 2020. Yep, that's the year, 2020. And tomorrow is May the 4th. So everybody, if you're watching this tomorrow on Monday, May the 4th be with you. My name is Amie, and I'm coming to you from Leesburg, Georgia. You can find me on Instagram as Happy Little Yarn. You can find me on Ravelry as punkincurls. And we have a Ravelry group, Happy Little Yarn. Let's talk about some knit-alongs that I'm having right now. I have the blanket along. That's where you can knit or crochet a blanket in the year 2020. It runs through December 31st. And it can be a baby blanket, it can be a toddler blanket, a child's blanket, or adult blanket. Any blanket, just not a doll blanket because that's that big. That's a swatch. That doesn't count. But whips are welcomed. And we do have a prize for that so far from Cherry Pie Cottage. She donated her Wizard of Oz mini skein set. And I'm not sure if this is going to go to the FO thread or the chatter thread, but this is the first prize we have for the blanket along. So this will be great for scrappy blankets. They're all 20 grams, and there's 6 minis, 92 yards a piece. Thank you, Jenny, for donating that. And I also have the stress-free make-along going on right now. It's co-hosted with Andrea, the Cat Lady podcast, CATT, and Kevin and Ray of Needles at the Ready podcast. We're all hosting this together as kind of a let's chill and just knit, crochet, or make anything and not stress out. Let's just be chill. So whips are allowed. I think we all have a chatter thread and a FO thread, and I've got plenty of FOs that I'm going to showcase at the end of this podcast. I'm going to show a few pictures. Actually, I'll show a few pictures right now. Let me get to the group on my computer because I wasn't prepared for this because I knew I was going to showcase. But did I prepare for this? No. No, I didn't. Okay, so the stress-free Mal FO thread. Let's start with Misty, who is my friend, so I have to, of course, show her off. But she made Hedwig from this book, the Harry Potter Knitting Magic book. And I'll put a picture here if I haven't already. And she made Hedwig, and it's beautiful. And we even have a blanket from Ravelry username RaberChads, and she made I think it's the habitation throw, yes, and I'll put the blanket right here for you to see, and it's beautiful. And let's see what the latest one is. Let's see, what is this? I'm not sure what it is, but it looks like a cow from Kelly 13. I'll put a picture right here. And this was just finished yesterday, so this is the first time I'm seeing that. That's cool. There are a lot of different FOs already in the FO thread, so I encourage you to go over to Happy Little Yarn and check it out. Let's see how many FOs we have so far. I think I gotta scroll down and see. 13 so far. That's great because we just started April 15th, I think. So showcasing you some of those and I don't think anybody has used the hashtag on Instagram yet. Stress-free-mal hashtag, which is HLY stress-free-mal, I think. Let me look before I tell you that and it's wrong. I'll put it on the screen. But just let me go to Instagram and go to my tags. hlystressfreemal. Yes. And oh, we do have a new one from the same person that did the throw. She looks like she's knitting the cat sweater, which is so cool. So check out that thread on Instagram and check out the thread in Ravelry. Okay. Oh, and also, we don't have any prizes for that yet, but I did have a maker contact me who is GingerSnap, who is Kim and Colin. Hi, Kim and Colin. They said they would like to donate a prize, so I'm excited to see what they're going to donate, and I will show it to you as soon as I get it. But if there's any other makers that would like to donate to the blanket along or the stress-free mal, please contact me. You can contact me on Ravelry or Instagram. That'd be the best way to get a hold of me. Today's coffee cup. Coffee makes me poop. One of my favorite mugs. Okay. I have an FO this week. Trying to find it on my table beside me. I didn't finish my hat. I call this, because I don't have a clever name for it because I'm not posting it on Ravelry. This is Amie's double brim fitted beanie. And it's just a really simple hat pattern. It has a double brim. So you go along, cast on, pick up the cast on edge right there. And it's double brim, gives it that real clean look. That edge is real clean looking. Very easy to do. And I even wrote up the pattern for anyone that's interested in knitting it. Just Instagram me or Ravelry me your email address and I'll send you that PDF file. It's a little detailed because I'm like, well, people that don't need as much detail knows how to read between the lines, and people that need the detail have the detail. So yeah, email me and I will get you the link to this. But this is made out of shepherd's wool. I don't know the colorway name because I lost the tag. It weighs 63 grams of worsted weight yarn. So I would say 65 grams to be safe for this hat. If you have 65 grams of worsted weight yarn, it's perfect for this hat. So I had plenty left over. I mean, this is probably, let me see how much this weighs. This has got to be more than just 35 grams. If it is, I'm surprised. No, that's 51 grams right there. So this was over 100 gram skein. So that was that. And that's my only FO this week. I did finish something though. Yay! And I just cleaned my glasses and they're already dirty again. But I put my face on for everybody today. Thank you all for the lovely comments last week about my makeup and my hair. Thank you. That really tickled me. I was like, oh, I should get dressed up more often. So I got dressed up for you all today. Okay, let's talk about whips. I have my sweater I'm knitting for my daughter, the Buckbeak pullover. And what had been stalling me on that is I needed to find longer needles for the next increase row. So I got the longer needles and I did the increase row and I did about another inch. And I'm trying to see if I put a, yeah, I put a stitch marker, a progress keeper on there. Started about right there and went down. So that's about an inch. But I'm to the point now where I have to do another increase row. But I think these will be long enough. These needles. I think that is the front. And the neck has some shaping to it, so it goes up a little bit higher on the back of the neck. But that's my Buckbeak pullover. I'm using Knit Picks. This is Delft Heather, and the gray is Dove Heather. And I will show you a picture, or I could post it on the screen, but I have the book right in front of me. This is what it will look like. I'm really interested in if I'm going to get through all that color work, because I'm not that motivated half the time. No, I'm motivated with knitting. I don't have that much brain capacity for color work. Like, after a long day of working, I don't have that much concentration, because look at all that. That's some detail. But either way, it will be beautiful. I'm going to try my best because my daughter really wants it. So I'm to the point where I'm doing another increase, and then I'll have to do another 1.5 inches, and then I'll do another increase, and then I think I'm hitting the color work. So I'll have to just remember, note to self, increase needle size for color work. So that is the Buckbeak pullover. Not much to show, but is 1 inch, and 1 inch on a sweater is a lot to me, because I am a slow knitter. And that is living in a Woodsy and Wild bag that I got from Fuzzy Goat in Thomasville, Georgia. And Candace, if you watch this podcast, hello. So that's the owner of Fuzzy Goat. She's very nice. Y'all should check out her website. I think she's selling online now, so y'all should check it out. It's probably like fuzzygoat.com. But that's my Woodsy and Wild bag, and it's beautiful, and I got it from there. Let me see what Fuzzy Goat. Let's see. Fuzzy Goat. It's fuzzygoatyarns.com. fuzzygoatyarns.com. I'll put it right here. Let me go back to my bright screen so I have some light. Okay. Next, I have my shawl that was in the mystery bag that you all said I should work on. And it is my Helen Stewart shawl, so I'm in the middle of a row. I do apologize. But it's one of the rows. The rows are 525 stitches long still. I don't think they, I'm on row, this is the Maytham shawl. Helen Stewart, and I'm on row 195 out of 213. So that's a lot of stitches. I think I'm almost 80% of the way through. I love Helen Stewart patterns. I mean, let me see if I can show you without showing the details, but she'll show you like how many stitches are on there. Let's see, is that focusing? And she'll tell you how far along you are. I mean, that is helpful for somebody that needs to, like, oh, I'm 80% into it. I've got this. But this is where I'm at. Let me see if I can, this is the front. So, this is the top. That's where I started. My little peach Sucre miniature progress keeper, because I'm a Georgia peach. And I'm down here where there's some patterning going on, so I'm using all these light bulb stitch markers. Let's see if I can show you. You see all those light bulb stitch markers? I'm sure you do. I just don't see them. But I'm halfway through the row, I think. But I added a few rows. I think there's like 4 more rows on here than I was last time. 3 rows. 3 rows. So this is Stranded Dye Works Koi. Love koi. I mean, I'm so happy this shawl has koi in it because it's beautiful. And the cream is Primrose Yarn Company. And it's not the best lace work I've ever done, but I'm not good at lace work, so I guess it's good for what I can do. But I don't remember the cream color. I want to say it's owl. Snow owl. I think it's snow owl. But that is a Maytham shawl by Helen Stewart. And that's all the yarn I have left to finish it. So it's about one whole skein. I just added on this skein, so it's about 100 grams. So it'll work out fine. And I don't know if I said it, but it's living in my KnitForBrains bag. My knitting gnomes with little mushrooms. How cute, how cute. And little birdie told me that she has some more gnome fabric that she's going to make some bags out of. So if you like gnomes, keep an eye on her shop, KnitForBrains Designs on Etsy. Okay, next whip. Have to turn my page. I'm at the end of an era, y'all. This notebook has served me since 2017, I think, when I first started this podcast. Yep, it was December 2017, and I'm on officially now the last page. So 24 episodes, one notebook. Yep, end of an era. Got me a new notebook though, so I'm okay. Next up, the Northeasterly blanket, living in my Girl Sew sheepy bag. And I think this is from Australia. I'm not sure. Cannot exactly remember. But it's a very pretty bag. It's a zipper bag. But I added on some Hue Loco yarn to my Northeasterly blanket. It's called Phoenix Down. It came from the Advent calendar from 2019. And I think I've put in 7 grams. It's this orangey cream color. About 7 grams. And I think this is a Hue Loco too, this green. But y'all have seen that. This is new. I just spent like a day or two and added all that on. I mean, it's been so long since I worked on this, I forgot how to do it. And I didn't slip some of the stitches at the beginning of one of the rows, and it's going to be hard to pick up on the next column, but I got my column all lengthed out the length I want it. It's about as tall as I am. About 5'5", and it's going to be beautiful. I don't have much to go. I've got about 3-4 more grams to go till I reach the purple. I'm just syncing up with each previous stop point. I'm not going to weigh it like I did on the first column. This column I'm just going to stop where the purple stops. I'm going to stop the Hue Loco where this purple stops. That's my Northeasterly blanket. Not much to show on it. But next is exciting. I have a new whip. These are my days off sock, my day off sock by Jessica Gore. And I haven't been saying who these patterns are by. The Buckbeak Pullover is by Dana Williams Johnson. The Maytham shawl I said was Helen Stewart. And Northeasterly blanket is by Skeinanigans. But these socks are by Jessica Gore. It's a free pattern. I'm going to use this as my stress-free-mal entry. And I'm using pineapple yarn, the April Sun Color Club. If I can get this all untangled. 2 at a time socks, y'all. 2 at a time socks. It's just one big tangled mess. But that's what I've got so far. I started May 1st. And these are actually for my Harry Potter knitting and crochet house cup class for divination class. And divination class, I mean, I'm not giving away anything, but they give you a little this is my first time doing the Harry Potter house cup. I got accepted. I'm a Gryffindor. Gosh. And the divination was the first class I read. And it said, pick a passage from a book that you can create something for. Like, it'll inspire you to create something. First thing my head popped to was Chamber of Secrets, where Harry gives Dobby the book, or Harry gives the sock in the book, and Dobby opens it and says, Master has presented Dobby with a sock. Like, oh my god, I'm knitting socks. Doing 2 at a time. They're shorty socks. I'll put a picture of the pattern right here. They're called Day Off socks. And that's about it. I added in this. Y'all saw this yarn last time, I think. I was just really excited to use it. I divided them into 2. There are 2 25-gram skein, or it was a 50-gram skein. I divided them into 2 25s. And it's cream with those coral speckles going through them. And you can see I've got about 2 rows of the focus. Focus, my friend. Friendly camera, please. Anyways, I got like 2 rows, yeah, of the foot on it. I got the sock. Is that like a small toe or what? That toe does not seem like it's going to fit my foot. But it's a medium. It says it would fit my shoe size. But I don't know. But I sat outside this morning and knit a row or 2 on here. And it's a lovely day outside today. It's 76 degrees right now. I doubt I'll be going out there in pajamas like I have been. So my pajamas are warm and cozy. But I'll put a picture right here of where I was knitting outside this morning, just so you can see. But that's my socks, and I want to have the heels finished by Saturday. So I've got all week to knit the foot, and on Saturday I want to work on the heels. I've never done 2 at a time heels before. I'm scared. I might ignore the pattern heel, which might be a German short row heel. I'm not sure. It's a free pattern, so I'm not like giving anything away. Let's see what the heel flap. Oh, it's got a heel flap. I might do a German short row heel because my lovely friend Zakia, Lady Wings Designs, did the most awesome German short row heel pattern video, and I think I'm just going to use her video and do this. Because heel flaps, I'm not sure where you do the color change at on a heel flap. Like on a heel flap, I'll put a picture of the sock I'm knitting right here, what I'm talking about. You see there's a little heel flap. Is that where you do the color change? Like, is that where I'd put this coral? Or would I do it? I don't know. Because I want some on the cuff too. Now on this, I'll put another picture here. They show that the whole heel flap has, or the whole back end is a color change. I don't know if I want that. What do y'all think I should do? Should I do German short row heel and have a coral heel and a coral cuff? Or should I do like the picture and just have the heel flap this color and then do the cuff in this cream coral speckled yarn. Leave a comment below and let me know what you think I should do. I have plenty of time because I'm a slow knitter. I mean, it's May 1st I started this. After work, May 1st I started this, and then it's taken me, it's May 3rd now, and I'm just now getting to the foot. 2 at a time socks. I mean, it's just toes. It shouldn't have took that long. Of course, I didn't devote all my time to it. Yesterday was my dad's birthday. We went over there and had a grill out. Made him some ribeye steaks because that's his favorite steak, and he enjoyed it and said I cooked it perfectly, and I was very happy with that. If you don't know what to get a guy for their birthday or holiday, you get them food. That's what you do. Okay, that's all my whips. Up next is acquisitions. And I only bought one thing of yarn. Actually, I bought 2, but one's a birthday present for somebody. And I can't show it because I know she'll watch. Hey, Laura. This is mine. This is a Whimsical wood yarn company. And it's called Fuego. She's sold out right now, I think. But I was lucky enough to catch it. It was in her unicorn. I wanted inky. I can't remember. It's like those little unicorns. I have a whole bunch of them, but I don't have any on my desk right now, of course. But those little unicorns that they're more like Pegasus because they have wings, but she calls it a unicorn thing. Her unicorn line. And it's this blues with purples and different colors, and it's on her pixie toe sock, which is 463 yards, 75/25 superwash nylon or superwash merino nylon. And it's beautiful. And I might make a pair of socks out of this next for the Harry Potter knitting crochet house cup. For those invisible points. Those fake points. I'm excited for points. I want points. I'll get to all that soon. Oh, look at this. It's a no colored section. Oh well, I might add to it. I mean, look at all the color down in there. It's beautiful. But there's this one little section that doesn't have any color. Okay. I'm still happy with it. Up next, I have to insert a picture of it because I've already hung it up. In fact, I might be able to pan over and let you see. See that right there? That is my Omar Rayyan. Try not to get y'all too motion sickness. It's on, he or she, I don't know if it's a he or she, but it's StudioRayyan on Etsy. I'll put it right here, StudioRayyan. Look them up. The picture of the picture will be right here. It's called, I don't know what it's called. It's just like a socialite with their pet monster. It's perfect. And I ordered some sea urchins to go around mine because I needed something. You saw it. It's a little bear on that wall, so I ordered like 6 sea urchins, little sea urchins that stick out. I want to kind of decorate it around it. I want to get more of the prints. I bought some stickers to put on my laptop, and they're all so cute. They're whimsical, but they have monsters in them. I mean, it's like he's designing these pieces of art for me. I love it. He even has, he or she, I'm saying Omar. I'm going to say it's a he. But, might not be. Might be a woman. But they have greeting cards, and I bought some. And the stickers. They haven't come in yet. The stickers have. They're on my laptop. I don't have my laptop in here with me, but anyways. I ran out of time. I don't know where I stopped, but let's go on to the next acquisition. My camera. There's got to be a way to go into the settings and change it from shutting off at 30 minutes. The same. KnitForBrains bag. She called it Arcade, but it's Pac-Man. And it's got this beautiful inside. And I have a sock bag that has this inside and the Pac-Man outside. It's a little different design Pac-Man. But it's a medium bag, medium zipper bag, so it came with a needle keeper. But that's my KnitForBrains bag, and you can find her bags on KnitForBrains Designs on Etsy. Love it. I'm going to put my next Harry Potter cup, house cup project in this, which might be a big project, which I'll get to in a minute. Okay, and for the stress-free mal, I think I mentioned this last time I was going to get it. I know I said I was going to do the embroidery, but I haven't cracked that open. I haven't had time. I wish I didn't work. I wish I didn't have to work so I could do all this stuff. But I got an origami book of flowers because I love origami flowers. And I got 500 sheets of origami paper. Just a bunch of paper. And I'm going to do some of this for the stress-free mal cow. No, stress-free mal, not a cow, a mal, a make-along. Got that. And here, I know I told you about this last time, from YellowPaperHouse.com, I got my junk journal. And it's going to be my new podcast journal for show notes. And it's pages, they're like cardboard pages. Not cardboard, cardstock. They're a lot thicker than what I've been using. But, I mean, look at that. It's got grid lines. And what I love is that they're black pages. And it came with a white pen to write on the black pages. Those are going to be fun shows. So, different color pages throughout the book, notebook. And I got a little field book. I think that's what they're called. But it's got little dots in it. I thought it'd be interesting just to write something in it. Might make use of it someday, but that's YellowPaperHouse.com, or I think they're YellowPaperHouse on Etsy too. I'll put it right here. But that is all the acquisitions. And no mystery project bag this week. I have priorities now for the Harry Potter house cup. Cannot work frivolously on things that I cannot get points for. So I'm going to try to finish the Maytham shawl by Helen Stewart. And put that in detention for 10 points. I don't know, that's a lot of knitting just for 10 points. But I am going to finish this dishcloth. And my yarn went rolling somewhere for 10 points in detention. So that'll be worth it. Just for 10 points. All I really need to do is a Kitchener stitch, and I just need to lock myself in this room and turn on a video and figure out how to do it, because it's been years since I've done a Kitchener stitch. That's my beautiful wondrous dishcloth by Jules Hill of the So Sweet Violet podcast. And that's all the knitting content. Actually, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Harry Potter house cup and yak. I was accepted. I got sorted on, I think it was April 29th or 30th. No, it was April 29th on a Wednesday night. I got the letter saying I was going to be a Gryffindor, and I'm so happy because I am a Gryffindor. And I mean, all I have to show for my knitting so far, classes were posted on May 1st, and all I have to show for my knitting are the toes of socks. I'm a slow knitter. But they have these projects that you can do for more points. Like, you have to do one class and a project or a partial project every month to keep your sorting status for the next term. But I want to do what is called an OWL project, and you get 200 points for meeting deadlines and finishing it by the end of the term, which is through July 31st. And you have to do a proposal for the OWL and like do a swatch and show your yarn, have all the details. I mean, it's like a real class project. But I was thinking about doing the Wholesome Harvest by Jenny Clark, and I'll put a picture of her right here. I've shown it before. It's like dream knitting. And if I'm going to do this, I need to do it today. I need to do the swatch and the owl proposal today, because I've got deadlines starting at work starting tomorrow, and I'm just not going to feel like doing this after work. So this needs to be done today. So I don't know if I want to do the owl. This is going to be a lot of knitting to do, plus my class projects I have to do every month. And plus I'm in another little group now that I'm not sure if I have requirements. I haven't really read let me go to the group. McGonagall, you know, whatever her first name is. I can never pronounce it. It's Minerva Mowders. I don't know. Whatever. But they asked me to be a part of the team. So there's like 13 people in the group, and they asked me to be one of the 13. So I was like, yay, I want to be in it. It's more for chatting than anything. But I don't know if there's like requirements to do stuff in that group. I've got to read up on it. I should have read up on it before I joined, but I was excited. And yeah, I just don't know if I should do the owl project for 200 points. I mean, it ain't like I'm going to lose points if I don't finish, but should I do the swatches and do the one class per month? Or should I do like 2 classes per month and not do the owl? I'll get more points if I do the owl, I think. I'm not sure. I think it's 90 points a month is max how much you can get on a project. And people are doing small projects in these classes. And I'm over here doing a pair of socks. And I'm not a sock person. Y'all know this. Anyways. Well, besides that, in non-knitting related news, I might go back to work soon. I'm getting a little stir crazy being in the house. Getting a little stir crazy. And I think I just want to be back in my office and talk to folks. Even though I have to wear the mask and my glasses will get fogged up all day, I think I want to go back to work. And I think I'm going to go back to work not this week, but the week after deadlines are over. Because I don't want to go back to work tomorrow and have to be busy and unpack everything that I've got from home. So I think I'm going to tell my boss, listen, after deadlines are over, I'm going to come back to my office. I'm sure my husband's going to go back to work soon too, so I don't want to be home alone. It's been nice having him here. We can kind of like chat back and forth while we're working. But anyways, that's about all I have for today. Yeah, don't forget to participate in the Stress-Free Mal and check out Needles at the Ready and the Cat Lady podcast Ravelry groups and participate in theirs, Triple Dip. And also, if you're working on a blanket, you can, well, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, if you're working on a blanket and if you're just casting on, you can put it in the blanket along. If it's a whip, you can put it in the blanket along. And you can put it in the stress-free mal. But if you finish it, you can put it in both FO threads too. I had to think that through. Why did I have to think that through? That's easy. But check out the mals and like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this episode. I would highly appreciate it. And remember, if you are a maker or a designer and would like to donate a pattern or a prize for one of my make-alongs, please do so. I'll showcase it on every episode. And goodbye, notebook. It's been real. I'm going to keep it. First 24 episodes. Y'all have a great day. Y'all have a great week. And I will see you in 2 weeks, hopefully. Bye.